2026 is going to be a huge year for turn-based RPG fans, with developers bringing fresh worlds, deeper combat systems, and ambitious new adventures. From dark fantasy epics to stylish sci-fi journeys, these upcoming games are aiming to push the genre forward. Let's get into it.
The great sleep has ended.
Warhammer 40,000. Mechanicus II features two playable factions, the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Necrons, each with its own campaign, units, abilities, and playstyle. Players command armies across a planetary conflict, capturing regions, defending territory, and managing resources. Terrain can be used for protection or destroyed during battles depending on the faction. The game also includes leader customization, army management, narrative events, and decisions that influence the outcome of the war.
Ready to march.
Accompanied by a retinue.
Target acquired. Execution doctrines in effect.
All specialists.
Negate. Disassemble. Destroy.
All worthy of my trust.
Conflict is opportunity.
Such base and benighted creatures.
Purge the faithless!
They see in us the face of death. Let us become death and scour them from this place.
We must claim what is ours from this colonizing foe. You find yourself in a complex situation, kin of the Votan.
I will not permit any foe to scurry in Kivroth's shadows.
The kin have their own objectives, Megastorms.
It is a mercy they do not understand the hopelessness of their fight. It is the only mercy they shall receive.
By the ancients of Mars, by the machine god and the motive force, no logic shall permit the survival of the foe.
By all means, Faustinius, try to destroy me. Here, my history begins a new chapter, and yours comes to its end. I know this face from the nightmares of the great sleep.
Atre Dominance Wars puts players in the role of an elder seeking godhood while building cities, expanding territory, and commanding armies across a changing fantasy realm. Heroes gain experience, armies can be upgraded through mutations, and magical artifacts can be forged using gems. Players research spells ranging from economic benefits to destructive powers, while managing land threatened by the Merge. Alliances can be formed, broken, or turned into betrayals, as rivals compete for victory.
Prelude, Dark Pain is a dark fantasy turn-based tactical RPG.
Prelude Dark Pain puts players in the role of Soren, a blacksmith leading a rebellion against the Order of the Ashen Crusade in a war-torn fantasy setting. Players build squads from a roster of heroes, combine skills to create tactical advantages, and manage equipment upgrades using resources earned from missions. The game also includes world missions, raids, crafting systems, recruitable heroes, and story decisions that can affect both the narrative and available characters.
From bandits. Timaeus is the Blue Net's frontline bruiser, straightforward, loud, and impossible to ignore. He can be a tank or a devastating damage dealer, pulling the attention of enemies away from his allies, enduring their blows and retaliating with great force. Maya was taken in by the Blue Nets after being forced from her home by the Order of the Ashen Crusade. A skilled archer, Maya can shoot powerful arrows that push enemies away or reach them far across the battlefield. She can also summon magic and animals to aid her hunt. Urza is the first daughter of Duoko, the leader of the Blue Nets. As the clan's high shaman, she's able to use powerful magic. Unleashing nature to deadly effect, she can also support and heal her allies from the backlines. The son and heir to Duoko, Rufio is skilled at combat and preparing to take on the leadership of the clan. With his chain axe, Rufio can slice through enemies or grapple them towards him. Using status effects and intimidation, he can change the flow of battle. Sade, from the Keepers of the Veil, which are one of Statira's oldest clans. Tasked with fixing the veil between realms, she uses a cross that allows communication with her divine companion, the Lady of the Cross. Gala is the daughter and lieutenant to the Van Rigmar leader, Aldrich. With a musket in one hand and a whip in the other, she uses blood crystal magic to infuse her attacks with deadly power. These are only a handful of characters you'll recruit. You can wishlist the game on Steam now and follow along as we build.
Mirklurk Every Step Matters places players in a dangerous swamp where survival depends on managing resources, planning actions, and adapting to changing conditions. Hunger, energy, warmth, and tiredness all play important roles while traveling, camping, and entering dungeons. Combat uses weapon-specific attack patterns and tactical decision-making. Players can develop different skills, use a wide range of equipment, interact with characters, complete quests, and navigate a world that combines handcrafted content with randomly generated terrain. LumenTale Memories of Trey is a creature-collecting RPG where players capture, train, and battle alongside creatures known as Animon while uncovering the mystery behind Trey's lost memories. Around 140 Animon species with different elemental types can be recruited and developed into battle teams. Players can engage in battles, trade creatures through multiple systems, craft items, cook food, and train companions in the Anaspace, a separate area dedicated to customization and progression. Stardust Wish of Witch is a pixel art tactical RPG that follows Star and You as they investigate the mystery of a wish-granting star. Combat combines tactical positioning with a card system that adds additional abilities and strategic options during battles. Players can use counters, combos, and character skills to gain advantages against enemies. The game also features recruitable companions, story-driven progression, animated special attacks, and a fantasy setting built around stars and fate.
내가 같이 가줄게.
별의 힘을 취하여 당신을 지켜보겠습니다. 별의 먼지가 여기까지 오다니 나에게 용건이 있는 거지? 이쪽이야! 받아라! 이걸로 마무리! 덮치세요! 호우! 빠르게! 이쪽이다! 아래! 꽃잎처럼 흩날려라! 종그들 녹도해라! 죽음 피할 수 없다. 사라져라! 절대 쓰러지지 않겠다! 죽음의 땅이여 이제부터 죽어! 간다!
Enter the Chronosphere is a roguelike shooter where time only advances when the player moves, allowing actions to be planned around frozen enemies and suspended projectiles. Players enter procedurally generated chronospheres, battle hostile creatures, and collect weapons, gadgets, and upgrades from different worlds. Equipment can be combined to create varied builds, while missions unlock new characters, abilities, challenges, and rewards. Each chronosphere contains unique environments, enemies, objectives, and gameplay modifiers. Starbites is a story-driven RPG set on the desert planet Bitter, where players control Lukita, a scavenger searching for parts and relics left behind after a space war. Travel across the wasteland in customizable mechas, recruit companions with unique abilities, and uncover the causes behind strange events affecting the planet. Battles use a driver's high system that grants additional actions when a special gauge is filled, creating opportunities for more strategic attacks and skill combinations.
City still needs people to protect it.
Life!
I can't tell this to stop already!
I'm going for broke!
Legacy of Pandora is a roguelike RPG inspired by Greek mythology, where players control Pyrrha, the daughter of Pandora. Creatures called cacodemons can be captured and developed through a corruption system shaped by player decisions rather than experience points. Different forms of corruption lead to different evolutions, allowing the same creature to change in unique ways. Players can customize abilities, stats, and combat roles while navigating procedural maps, story events, and strategic battles influenced by their choices.
Encounter mysterious creatures called cacodemons. Every battle is a trial. Every encounter is a choice. They will fight back. They will test your strategy, your team, and your decisions. And when the battle is over, you'll decide destroy them or capture them. Evolve your cacodemons? No, that would be far too ordinary. In Legacy of Pandora, you corrupt them. Through corruption, your cacodemons may become more adorable, more noble, or even descending to madness. But there's no single path. Each cacodemon has multiple corruption options, and you choose which one to follow. Each journey brings unique events. Each choice you make will push the story in a completely different direction and grant you different types of corruption. You may choose to help the innocent, or give in to greed, or even let violence be your answer to everything. The gods of Olympus shape the world. Your choices shape the outcome. build and customize your own Cacodemon team. There are endless possibilities.
Another Eden Begins is a time travel RPG that follows Aldo as he searches for his kidnapped sister across the past, present, and future. Players build parties from a cast of companions with different abilities and backgrounds, creating combinations that support strategic battles. Combat uses role-based team building and a special Another Force system that allows characters to launch consecutive attacks. After completing the main story, New Game Plus unlocks additional routes where player actions can lead to more than 10 different endings.
Now begins an adventure across the ages to save our lost future. Now begins an RPG beyond time and space.
Trails in the Sky second chapter continues Estelle Bright's search for Joshua while investigating the activities of the Ouroboros organization across the Kingdom of Liberl. Players can use new crafts, S-crafts, and the Brave Rush system to expand combat options and create stronger attack combinations. Character progression is supported through the Orbment system, which grants access to different arts. The game also includes side activities such as fishing, cooking, poker, and additional playable party members. Star Wars Zero Company places players in command of an elite squad led by former Republic officer Hawks during the final stages of the Clone Wars. The story centers on a group of specialists from different backgrounds who are brought together to confront a growing threat. Players guide Zero Company through tactical missions while managing a team whose members must overcome their differences to complete high-risk operations across the galaxy.
Truth is, there's a war you don't see. The one fought in the shadows. The war beneath the war. A war that's won with the right strategy. Surveillance, ciphers, good old-fashioned sabotage. These aren't the heroes they tell stories about. They're professionals. Setting aside their differences to take on the impossible. But that's the job, and they get it done.